Welcome to the video that's going to make a chart that compares all the types of cells. So I am in a smartboard document. You are just going to write what I write on the smartboard document on the last page, on the last slide. So we're going to make a chart that compares cells. So at the top of the chart, we're going to put cells. And there are two main types of cells. We have prokaryotic cells, which we talked about Friday. And then we have eukaryotic cells. I can't spell. Alright, now, there's an R somewhere here. Alright, so, now, the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells is what we want this chart to show. So, no matter what, cells that are prokaryotic have no nucleus. Okay, so if a cell is prokaryotic, it has no nucleus. These are also cells of bacteria. Okay. Other things prokaryotic cells have are ribosomes. They have DNA. They have a cytoplasm. And then they have a cell membrane. Sometimes, and I'm going to write those things in green, sometimes they have a flagella. And then sometimes they have a cell wall. But only sometimes. So for eukaryotic cells have a nucleus that their DNA stays inside. They also have other specialized, what we're going to call membrane-bound, and we're going to discuss that on Monday, what it means to be membrane-bound organelles. Now keep in mind, they also have all the things that are over here as well. These also belong to the eukaryotic cell. Like eukaryotic cells also have ribosomes, also have DNA, also have a cytoplasm, also have a cell membrane, and sometimes they have a flagella or a cell wall. But so these things, plus other specialized membrane-bound organelles, things that they have that are membrane-bound, the lysosome, the roughy R, the smoothie R. Many of those are the organelles that you're researching for your homework assignment this weekend. Just to make sure, you should know that these things that are here also belong to the eukaryotic cell. And they have other specialized membrane organelles that we're going to discuss or you're going to look at over the weekend, and we're going to discuss a little bit on Monday after we do the lab. Now, eukaryotic cells, and I need to scroll down and give myself a little bit more room. So eukaryotic cells, for branching this out, eukaryotic cells are broken down into two categories. We have plant, okay, and then on the other side, we have animal. Okay, now, there are three organelles, okay, that are unique to the plant. Okay, we have the cell wall, which you should know functions to protect the plant. It's made out of cellulose. If you remember, we can't digest cellulose, but the cell wall is made out of cellulose. We have the chloroplast. The chloroplast does photosynthesis. Okay, plants can't eat, so they need to make their own food, and they do it through the chloroplast. We're going to learn a lot about that. And then last but not that, they have a large vacuole. Okay? I can't spell vacuole. There we go. That is used to hold water. Water is required for photosynthesis. So that's why they need a large vacuole. It holds water. Now, the animal cell has two organelles that are unique to it. It has the lysosome, and it has a centriole. Okay? I'm not going to tell you what those do. You're going to find out when your homework. Now, it's important for you to realize, and I said that twice, I apologize. I had to stop the video. That there are organelles that the plant and animal have in common. Every other organelle that's not on this list, they share. So, for example, in the middle, we put things that they share. Okay, they both have a nucleus. They both have ribosomes. They both have a Golgi. Okay, they both have our EER, both smooth and rough. This stands for smooth ER, this stands for rough ER. Make sure you know the difference between the smooth ER and the rough ER when you do your research. They also both have cytoplasm, cell membrane. Okay, I'm not going to list all the organelles that they both have, but these are the organelles that are unique, right here and right here. These are the unique organelles. These are unique to a plant. These are unique to an animal. And then they share all the other organelles. Questions that they could ask would be like, a plant has a cell has a cell wall. What other organelles must it have? And they may give you a list. And if it contains a lysosome and a centriole, it's not a plant. Okay, you need to know which organelles go with which type of cell. Okay, last thing. Because some people forget this and I want to summarize. The things in blue, okay, that are in prokaryotic cells are in every single cell. All cells, everything that's a cell, has ribosomes, DNA, a cytoplasm, and a cell membrane. They are shared by all cells. Every single one. Now, this is what I wanted to say in class and I forgot. You need to learn this and memorize it. You shouldn't be waiting till the first quiz, which we're having this quiz on Wednesday, to memorize these things. You need to learn a system to memorize. Index cards are good for this. Every night, go through it. Not just the night before the quiz, every night. Okay? You need to remember this. It's not hard to remember. You need to practice remembering things. Alright. Fill out the guided questions. And make sure you do the organelle homework. Please email the organelle work to me as a Google Doc to my email. This is different than what it says on the guided questions, so that I can write comments. Have a good weekend.